Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Got some really interesting underlying data and I'm going to pose the question, is this really bullish or good for Bitcoin and the crypto sector? So yeah, really interested to get your views and opinions in the comments below. I do need to also mention, I'm really excited about this actually. We're going to be holding our first crypto meetup in London on the 29th of July. Would love to meet as many of you as possible. And if it goes really well, we'll do more perhaps around the UK and other parts of the world as well. If you want to find out more about the meetup, jump in our Discord. Link is in the description. You will need to register if you're going to plan to attend. Free entry and all that sort of wonderful stuff, but you do need to register for security reasons and so forth. So yeah, do check that out if that is of interest. And if you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start here on coin market cap. Now, the total market cap of all crypto is up 4.61% at the time of recording. It now stands at $961.59 billion. And Bitcoin is hovering at 21,759.67, up 6.63%. Now, I see lots of people, being very bullish on the market at the moment. I would just tread carefully because I'm not seeing like huge amounts of volume and things are going to, massively change here. I think this will be relatively short-lived and we're going to be coming down for lower lows. Now, the higher it goes, the lower the lows are likely to be. So this is one to be, careful, tread carefully, try not to get caught out. I think there'll be many people that get caught out with this. We've seen it time and time again. So one to just be really careful with, and I wanted to just raise it on this video. So before we get into the Bitcoin side of things, Celsius has moved $529 million worth of wrapped BTC to FTX exchange. Should we be worried? And I guess that's the question. I'll link this in our Discord. But, for me, yeah, it's an open question. Should we be worried? And are we worried? And no, I'm not too worried, but I do expect Celsius to potentially dump it, knowing that the market's going to pull back. So time will tell. Maybe this will be the catalyst for the pullback that we're expecting. But let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. So the first thing that I want to really do, and Nick and myself, we cover quite a lot in our Discord for Patreon members. And one of the things that we have is this dashboard, which shows obviously the BTC exchange balance. And we see that, coming down. And this is what I'm talking about when we're mentioning underlying data and the fact that, I think that this has the potential to just be so bullish. Now, you can also see the BTC exchange net change over the average of 30 days. And again, it does look pretty positive when you kind of look at it in these charts. So wanted to sort of bring this to people's attention because I don't think that people are raising it as much and it's not as prominent as I think that it perhaps should be in this space. So there is a squeeze on the supply as I see it, and ultimately I think we are witnessing the biggest exchange of wealth in history, and I think we're going to continue to see this change happen over the coming months as well. So the BTC inflows and outflows, so the red line would indicate the inflows, that we see that as a negative, the inflows into the exchanges, and then the green highlights the outflows. Again, kind of nothing too major like being seen in the data here. Again, I think that should be seen as positive, but let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. The other thing here that we've got is sort of a breakdown of the BTC whales. So, your whales with over 1,000 BTC, we're seeing a drop there on the count of wallets. The count of wallet addresses for the sharks, which basically own over 100 BTC, is back on the increase from the 3rd of July. And then we see the BTC Dolphins, which is over 10 BTC, pulling back slightly, but nothing too major. And basically what we can say on like a longer sort of time horizon is we have been seeing more, I guess, individual wallets with more than one BTC continue to exponentially grow. So, you know, this for me is bullish. The big money is accumulating. The small money is also accumulating. And I think this is all really positive to see. So I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing compared to other cycles is, and I see other YouTubers and influencers talking about like lack of adoption, and you know, if there was so much adoption, why have we dropped so massively? And I think that's a very narrow-minded point of view, because this isn't just a crypto sector crisis. This is all of the financial markets are seeing you know, similar sort of scenarios. So I think this is adoption. We are seeing the adoption, and one thing that stands out to me is we're not seeing people scared as much as we have in previous cycles. I think we're seeing different types of people being scared, like or being scared in different ways, with like lending platforms, exchanges, and businesses going out of business, compared to, you know, China telling everybody that Bitcoin's going to zero and it's going to be, you know, regulated out of existence. Because we've seen this time and time again, and you can only fool somebody so many times. And I think, you know, what I am seeing in the data and what I'm seeing from a sentiment viewpoint is that, you know, retail investors are wising up immensely to it. But let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on that in the comments below. Again, I wanted to come on to Glassnode as well, and just show the visuals here. The red obviously being the Bitcoin that's leaving exchanges, and the green where it's being onboarded. Again, seeing more and more dropping off of the exchanges, which is really interesting to see. And again, just going out, zooming out, because we like to zoom out here. So we're going back to September 2018. Sorry, May 2018, when we had a similar amount of Bitcoin on exchanges. So this orange line indicates the amount of Bitcoin that is on the exchanges, all exchanges that are logged on Glassnode, and it's at its lowest point since May 30th 2018. So, you know, we've got to look at these I guess metrics and data, and we've got to ask ourselves, you know, is this really positive for Bitcoin? I think it is. I think it's not only positive for Bitcoin, but I think it's also positive for the crypto space as a whole. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. I think that accompanied with more Bitcoin being sent to the incorrect wallets on you know, incorrect chains, being lost, and so forth, and stolen, and, you know, keys being lost, all this sort of stuff would again just add to that squeeze on the supply. So I don't think we've got the demand, because of it is classed as a risk asset, and you know, it's the same for the other alts as well. But over time, I think people are going to see Bitcoin in a different light, and crypto in a different light, as it becomes more and more mainstream, which I think we're continuing to see with sponsorship deals. You know, you just have to have a look at like some of the football teams, you know, Fulham with World Mobile. I think Manchester United have Tezos. I think you've got VeChain with UFC, you've got Crypto.com with UFC. Like, the list goes on and on and on. I think we're just seeing more and more of it, and it's becoming more mainstream overall. But let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. Really interested to know. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.